husband is Frank Miller. And on June 8th of last year, he had a stroke, his second stroke, which is a far greater complication than the first. And since June 8th last year, he's had a great deal of trouble finding words. He's sometimes very fluent in what he has to say, but there are many with him and figure out what he wanted to say. Before we came here, even now, when we're at home, just the two of us, things can get really quiet. I'm not a person who wants to talk all the time. He's always been the leader, the outgoing person in our partnership. And so, especially before we came here, he had gotten very comfortable with watching TV. After the stroke, he became far less involved with people because communication was difficult. And that was heartbreaking, really, to see him, because we know that he's there and his desire to communicate was still just as strong as it had ever been, but he just couldn't do it. He couldn't get the words out, so it was just too much of an effort. I think that we'll have a lot of the same challenges, but we've learned strategies. And I think if there's anything that's helped me through this experience here at the Aphasia Center, it is that we've learned strategies to help him come up with the words. Those, not just to ask him, but to write options down, because his strength is in reading. And if he sees options, he can choose them, and then he can say it. The word will come out of his mouth. But if we're just talking with him, it's hard for him to choose, and much easier if we write. And I hadn't really been aware of that until we were here. And she said, how can we help when you come back home? What can we do? And I said, we need to be more social. We need to be more involved. We need to be out and around more. We need to be talking with people more. It's just going to be a little difficult. It's not, miraculously done now, but we are moving forward. And so we'll need to be in smaller groups. We'll need to be with one couple over dinner. It might be helpful to be in a quieter place. It might be helpful to carry a pad and write options down for him when he stumbles over a word, and just be really patient and let him know that it's fine,
Right.
that it's all okay
Right.
to struggle, and we just care about him enough to give him all the time he needs.